Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are looking at materials, mining. We're gonna see how to get low, how to get real low. You want to hide from them zombies when you're digging in the ground. Otherwise they'll just come and get you and they will touch you and you won't like them to touch you. So I'm gonna go through how to get the materials, how to find them, how to secure yourself while mining, because mining in Alpha 17 is different. So let's just get into it. Okay, so today we're looking at actual mining, not data mining for once. And I'm gonna show you guys how to mine in 7 Days to Die and basically how to find what you're looking for. So let's start out by first of all, trying to find the resources that we want to harvest. When you're above ground, there's not really, a lot to indicate that there are resources nearby, except for these gravel spots. These gravel spots will give you some kind of material besides rock and sand when you're digging them. And that material is actually telling you what is underneath that gravel spot. So let's try to dig out one of these gravel spots and see what we can actually find. Get rock, we get sand, and we got iron. So below this, there's an iron ore. If we try to go somewhere else, iron is pretty easy to find. So I want to try and find something that is perhaps not iron. Let's see what we got here. More iron. And I think this would also be iron. Yeah, that's also iron. Let's keep digging. Let's get over here for a bit. We got potassium nitrate. All right, that's actually one of the more rare things to find in this game. So what we are going to do from here is, first of all, we could, just dig down and see if there's actually anything down there, how big it is, or you could build a structure around it. To start with, I'm gonna dig down with this developer tool, just to see if we can actually find the potassium nitrate. So far, I am not positive I'm seeing any potassium nitrate, but it could be far down. So let me just check this. Yeah. And you can really, just clip in and out and actually see what's there. This is a bit cheaty, I know, but I'm here just to show you guys stuff, not get materials. Still just rock. Potassium nitrate is a bit difficult to see when you're digging in rock, and especially like this, because everything is just white and looks like rock. Oh boy, this potassium is pretty far down, but that's good. You want the materials to be far down so the zombies won't be able to detect you that easily. I will get into the detection in a few seconds. You know what, let me just keep digging here and see what I can actually find, and I'll come back to you guys. Okay guys, I seem to have found it. It was not very deep below the surface. But here I found a potassium nitrate deposit. So yeah, you can dig this out. Just be a bit more careful and investigate what you actually get when you're digging, and not just plow through stuff and hope you will see it, because sometimes it can be a bit tricky to see. But that's basically how you find the materials. You find the gravel spot on the ground and you dig down until you hit the material you want to get, and then you can expand the mine from there. So yeah, that's how you get stuff, or at least identify where it is. But what do you do once you found your spot? Personally, I like to build a small structure, first of all, so it's easier for me to find, but also so you have a bit of a protection against the zombies, because when you mine, especially when it comes to power tools, you will be creating a lot of heat on the map, and that will attract zombies. Now, the attraction of zombies is pretty good as it is right now. The zombies are very aware of you, and you can't just build a simple base under the ground and hide in there. You have to kind of have to have a plan, is what I'm trying to say. The optimal mine would have 2 entrances, so you have a mean of escaping in case one of your structures get, destroyed by zombies. But what I usually do is, a simple structure, 4x4 or 5x5 in this case, a few ladders on the sides, a few hatches, and this is just going a bit overboard, I know that, but yeah. Let's see what we actually got down here. So a very simple structure. It is basically just a structure with a hole in it. In this hole, we will find a ladder. You could also make a drop onto different stages, or have a shit ton of hay you can land on. You might break a leg though. But I want to show you guys the different materials first before we get into any kind of zombie awareness and what to do and what not to do. So to identify the different materials, I put up a small showcase here against one wall. The iron is pretty dark to look at. It's a bit rusty in the look. It's one of the most common resources to find when you just dig randomly. Gravel, you will find a lot of gravel spots. Gravel is usually surrounding the ores. And when you're digging gravel, it tends to fall down. Gravel is not a stable material. So if you dig underneath the gravel patch, it will fall on top of your head. So be careful with that. It might also block your exit or your entrance. Gravel is something I like to put structures around when I find it. I'm not sure we have... Yeah, I think we had a small gravel spot in here somewhere when we first started making this little cavern thing. But gravel spots, they're good when you find them, and they will also give you one of the material that is, next to the gravel spot. So it's kind of telling you what to find there. Lead is also a very common material, usually found in every biome. In a lot of biomes, you can also find these deposits above ground. Usually, I believe they're found in the forest biomes. But yeah, lead is not that difficult to get. Potassium nitrate, however, is pretty difficult, even though I just found a spot. It's really difficult to get. It's difficult to mine for. And in the burnt biome, you can find this. I believe it's the burnt biome. Either that or the no-go biome, the green one with the baby screaming sounds. I hate that. Anyway, you can also find some of these deposits above ground. Fairly easy to harvest when they're above ground. Just take a pickaxe and swing at it. When you dig for it, it can be difficult to identify, as it kind of tends to blend in with the rock when you just have a flashlight and you're like this close. It's not easy to see the difference when you're just digging and seeing the same thing over and over. Coal is also one of the most sought after materials, because combine that with potassium nitrate and you can make gunpowder. I believe you most often find coal in the desert biome, but it can be found anywhere. Oil shale, usually found in the desert as well, and it is basically just for making gasoline. So if you're into that kind of thing, go right ahead, but I don't look for oil shale ever. I believe I found one at one point that was pretty big in a playthrough, but yeah, it's not something I go for. So to get the different materials, you will of course need a set of tools. The amount of materials you will get depends on what tools you're using, what level it is, and also what kind of material you're working on. So for something like iron, you would need an axe of some kind. And when it comes to gravel, you would need a shovel. And everything else is basically an axe. But the materials you get are very different from, the material integrity. I did a few tests on what you actually get. Over here we have kind of the stone test I set up. This was just a blank, let me just see what I get 1-to-1 stone axe compared to every other tool in the game. And all the tools are level 2, not very high, but I like to do the low kind of testing, the low level kind of testing, because it can only get better from there, right? So nobody will scream at me if you don't get the materials I described. Anyway, with the stone axe, from a single block of rock, you get 52 stone and 2 raw iron. And that's basically how it goes all the way through. So stone axe, pickaxe, steel axe, auger, it doesn't matter. You will get 52 to 53 stone. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, that extra stone. Yeah, that's worth it. But no, seriously, use the better tools because you will use about an entire stone axe to go through one of these. So, and it takes forever. So don't do that. But when it comes to the materials themselves, using a stone axe on iron gives you 24 iron and 7 rocks. An auger, 48 iron and 16 rocks. So basically double the amount when you use a tool that's actually designed for it. And with gravel, I had to use a shovel. The shovel gave me 7 iron and 7 rocks. And the auger, basically the same thing. I mean, 1 rock, 1 iron doesn't... Don't go for gravel if you're trying to get iron. That's basically what I'm trying to get at here. It doesn't matter. Lead, same thing as with the iron. We have 16 lead, 8 rocks with the stone axe, and 32 lead and 16 rocks with the auger. Potassium nitrate. This is where I'm kind of split, because potassium nitrate is one of the things that are really difficult to get. So if you use a stone axe or you use an auger, it doesn't matter. It gives you the same amount of materials, 32 potassium nitrate. You will also get 16 rocks as kind of a bonus. Yeah, enjoy the rocks. Same thing goes with coal. Not sure why that is, but that's just how it is. Yeah. Oil shale, same exact thing. So I don't think I have to tell you that, you know, always use the better tool when you go and get this stuff. It's kind of self-explanatory. But if you use an auger, you will produce a lot of heat on the map. And the map heat is not to be taken lightly, because it will attract screamers, and the way the zombies work, they can sense you up to 30 blocks away. And 30 blocks is it's quite a distance. This small cave right here is not 30 blocks away, it's 29 blocks away from the top. So if I were to stand down here with an auger and there were zombies upstairs, as soon as I hit the ladder, went up a step, you know, the zombies would detect me and start to dig down. If the zombies don't detect you, they won't start to dig down. They will just kind of walk around, be very confused. But as soon as you start to go up a ladder, they will detect you if you're within that 30 meters. But I have a solution to that, and we're going to test it, because I built another cave. This cave is, let me just check. This cave is 40 blocks down from the top. And I just built kind of a small measuring scale here. So for every double frame, that's 10 blocks. So 10, 20, 30, and 40 blocks away, we have forges and we have cement mixers. So I'm going to turn these on, and I'm going to play around with an auger, and we are going to spawn in a screamer, or 2, or 3, maybe 4. Let's see how this goes. And this will be very, very loud, so I am terribly sorry about that. I will try to, you know, just turn it down a bit in the editing. So, but yeah, let's bring out the auger. Let's fill it up. And right now, we don't seem to have that many zombies up there. I don't think we have anyone, actually. So let's spawn in a screamer and see where she actually goes. I believe she will just stand on top of us and don't know what to do. And I don't have to be digging into anything. As you can see on the left-hand side, the heat is going up just by me standing here playing around with the auger. And I am just gonna be sure that she is not there. Gonna do that, and that should have spawned her in. Scout. Okay, scout spawning failed. Okay. She didn't want to join us for some reason. Okay, I'm gonna go through that again, and I'm gonna get back to you guys. Okay, something seems to be wrong. The screamers doesn't want to spawn in. I'm gonna try to restart the game and see if that works. Hang on. Okay, we are back. So let's try to spawn in the screamer again. All right, she should be just around the corner. There we go. Again, she failed to spawn. Huh, I wonder if that's some kind of bug. You know what? Let me just go up here because I know that she spawned in when I was up here. So I'm gonna try it again. All right, she is about to spawn in, so let's give her a few taps. Again, failed to spawn. You know what? I'm gonna try to reload the game files, and I'll be right back. Okay, you know what, guys? It appears like the screamers doesn't spawn in for my game right now, so I'm just gonna spawn them in manually. So I am gonna pause this screamer. And I am going to spawn in one there, another one there, and one there. So now we have 5 screamers up here, and they're ready to go. They're getting there. But when I'm down here, I'm also going to spawn in a wandering horde just to see where the horde goes. Yeah, and we're going to stay right around here so we can actually see what's going on up there. There we go. The wandering horde has spawned in. Let's activate the zombies. So let's see where they go. If they're actually trying to go for me or if they're just, gonna stand around. Now I spawned in the wandering horde while I was down here because that is also a very likely scenario. So now we just wait. And they are walking straight past me. Okay. Let me try to play around with the auger a bit. Just create some more heat. It seemed to attract them a bit. They're going this way now. I'm gonna get another wandering horde. So let's just create some noise, make some heat. So as long as I'm down here in this upper cavern kind of thing, the horde should not be that much of a problem until they start to sense me. And since I'm at a spot, I like to build my buildings in small valleys. Oh, you can see they're actually starting to dig for me now. All right, that was a bit unexpected. Okay, I'm gonna go down to the lower one and see if that does anything. But as I was saying, I like to build my small huts, cabins, whatnot, kind of in a small valley. This kind of proves my theory that they will go for me when I'm here, but I want to see what happens when we are further down as well. So I am just gonna kill all these zombies. Gonna get rid of their corpses. You know what? I'm just gonna bury them. Okay, so let's get another set of screamers in here. And I'm gonna bring them out on top of where we have the forges. There we go, 5 screamers. And I'm spawning in a wandering horde. And I can only spawn in 1 because reasons. And I am gonna go down here. And let's start them out. Let's see what they do. And I'm gonna make some noise and some heat. Okay, let's see what they're doing. Okay, so we have the horde coming in. Where's the screamers? Hello? Okay, I think the screamers just left. But we have the wandering horde coming by, so let's see if we can get their attention. All right. We went through 100% heat. Let's see what's going on. I think they left. Oh, we have a single one up there. A few standing around. Don't really know what to do. And they're not going for my structure. So the whole thing about not being able to live, you know, underground and whatnot, I think we can kind of bust that myth. You can, but you just have to be at least 30 blocks down from the surface and give it another 10 blocks just to be sure. Oh, there's one of the screamers. He's coming back. Okay, I'm gonna give this 100% more heat, just to be sure that, you know, my theory kind of checks out. I'll be back. Okay, it looks like we actually managed to get a screamer to spawn in. So let's see what's going on up there. I don't see any zombies digging. I mean, I see zombies standing over there. Yeah, no zombies are digging. Just kind of leapfrogging. This kind of proves my theory here. You're good as long as you're at least out of their view session, not view session. What the hell am I talking about? Out of their viewing angle of 30 blocks. The zombies can only see 30 blocks ahead. So, but we have a bow starting to zero in on us. No. Nothing. We have screamer over there trying to figure out what's going on. We have what looks like a businessman. I'm not sure. It's a bit far away. But that screamer is actually heading towards the building. So let's see what's gonna happen. I might speed up this footage or just, you know, cut to when she finally gets there. She's a bit slow. And she's stuck on a rock. Can I remove the rock from here? I can. There you go. And she's just yelling at the ground. I mean, she's trying to figure it out, but she's having issues. And the other zombie's just standing in the street. Yeah, she has no idea where to go. Okay, I'm gonna call this. I'm gonna say it right now. You can still mine underground and you can still live underground as long as you are at least 30 blocks down. But I am just gonna pretend to be going up the ladder here, just to see if anybody changes their mind. Oh, no. Okay, I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean. If I go over here, where is she? Where did she go? There she is. And go up about enough blocks. Fire off the gun. Bo knows what's going on. So does his cousin, Bo. They're very inbred. So now they're starting to circle, you know, my area because they know that I'm here. They can sense me because I'm closer than 30 blocks. And they are starting to dig down in a few seconds. Yeah, there we go. So now that they know that I'm down here, they're gonna try to go for me. But yeah, you better keep your mining tools ready if you want to do this. So yeah, they are going for it. All right, I would say it is possible to still, you know, live underground as long as you know what you're doing. And that's basically what I wanted to show you guys. And I want to say sorry for not uploading a video last week. I wanted to play other games too. A lot of things have been happening lately. And yeah, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye bye.